my God. 10-4.
It's kind of freaky. She was talking to me, I think.
Please silence your cell phones before the show starts.
Look, one up there. Look, one up there.
Don't forget to use the restroom. Be sure to wrap all lozenges before the show begins. Thank you for coming. The show will begin shortly. This is like great. Please consider making a donation when you lay out. Thanks for stopping by tonight. We're excited to show you the show. Please respect our actors by not touching them or taking loud photographs during the show. Please keep the exit clear at all times, in case of emergency.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Paperweight Theater. My name is Erin Davidson. I'm the director of tonight's performance. I'm also staff member here at Paperweight. I just have a couple of quick things since Miss B already took care of most of it for you. Please silence your cell phones all the way. There is no photography during the show. You may take pictures with the cast in the lobby afterwards. If you need to use the restroom or leave the audience for any reason, I may have to hold you back till a blackout or an appropriate moment to let you back into your seat. So just know that we will be okay. So other than that, please enjoy Terzi's.
Welcome to the amazing world of Virtualia. Here, you can live out your wildest dreams. Do and be anything you have ever imagined. See, hear, touch, taste and smell anything. You'll swear it's all real. So come on in and join millions of people from all over the world who visit Virtualia every day. It's free and so easy to use. Just wear this, read, and feel depressed. It's amazing how real it all is. Sign up for an account today. It's a whole new world and it's all for you. Virtualia, free and amazing.
If it passes required to use this service, side effects may occur. Use at your own risk. Use the Virtualia service subject to terms of use agreement.
Stop surfing. Start reading. Start experiencing Virtualia.
This is one of yours?
Yeah? You like it?
It's pretty good. I like the wind. Smells like a storm is coming in. Where are we supposed to be?
You don't recognize it?
No?
Well, I took a little artistic license. Think about it.
Wait. Hey, should I know this beach? Artistic license. You actually made this shitty beach look pretty. No oil, no trash, not even in the water.
Well, if you can't make the water clean in here, what's the point, man?
I still remember the way you looked after Grandma told you not to wade into the water, and you did anyway.
That just took days to come out of my hair. Want to see Grandma's house?
You built her house?
Exactly like it was the day Mom and Dad took me to the mall. In fact, there's the car leaving the house now.
Oh, fuck, Cece. What is it with you? Dredging up shit we should have just put behind us.
Come on, you think I won't let go? Mark's the one who won't let go.
I don't know. I don't see her building up elaborate recreations of the day.
Well, I'm gonna need you to explain this to her somehow, and I need your help.
And you think what? This is a good way to break it to her?
I don't know, maybe both of us together. You don't think it's a good idea?
Does she even wear a b-helm? I mean, like, ever?
I've seen her work for jobs sometimes.
And when was the last time she had a job?
Anyway, she misses you.
Doubt that. She's the one that kicked me out.
We're still family.
Our family blew up a long time ago.
So, where are you now?
I'm in Oakland. Why?
Eric's giving me shit again.
Eric hasn't got any patience.
He says I need to pick up the pace, and I need your help to pick up the pace.
This isn't about Eric, is it?
No, but I'm close. I'm so close.
Listen, we can't have another close call. If you get into any trouble, I'm like an hour and a half away.
I'm not gonna get in any trouble.
Martha's gonna kill us both if she finds out the chances we're taking.
When she sees what I'm doing, when she really understands.
Yeah, and what exactly does she have to do with all this?
You like it? I'm using the Miss Me model you gave me.
That you stole. You'll be in so much trouble when they find this on your drive.
I hope you hide all this from Vertopia.
Oh, fuck yeah. Got the whole house sealed up. There's no way a Vertopia scanner can see this, or any of the other work I do in here.
Otherwise, what she said, we'd all be in big trouble.
I'll bust out of your little sandbox here. Just you wait and see.
You gave her an attitude?
The only way a Vertopia scanner can see what I'm doing in here is if we open up the network from inside the house. And we're not gonna do that, are we, sweetheart?
So you're gonna be safe, right? In every way?
Swear.
So, I guess it's playtime now?
You know what they say, all work and no play, right? You can join us if you like.
Okay, that's weird.
I did not script that.
Okay, just putting it out there. It's surprisingly common.
Who would know better than you, right?
I do not know where this is coming from.
Oh, now, wait a minute. I've never.
She's just being shy.
Okay, I'm gonna log off now.
Vertopia is a safe place to experiment with your sexuality.
Just come down the mountain tonight, okay?
Yeah, okay. Bye, Cece.
Crazy things happen in Vertopia all the time. Life's not any fun if it's predictable, right?
Nope, no fun at all.
I mean, would you ever have predicted this?
Martha, hi.
Oh, God. What the hell are you doing to yourself?
What are you talking about?
I found you flat out on the floor, passed out with a damn helmet on your head.
I fell asleep.
With the helmet on?
It happens.
Sure, but when you hit the floor, maybe that would have woken you up.
I'm tired. I just want to go back to sleep. What time is it?
Cece, you scared me. I heard you fall, but when I got
I didn't hear anything.
You weren't sleeping.
What do you mean? I just told you.
You were soaked in sweat. You were barely breathing. It looked like you were having a fit of some kind.
I just want to go back to sleep, okay?
What were you doing in Vertopia?
What do you care?
You're my brother.
Yeah, and you're my sister, not my mother.
I just asked what you were doing.
None of your business.
Cece, you know, I've been reading. Some people are more susceptible to being physically affected by Vertopia, especially if they use it too much.
That's bullshit.
Maybe you're just doing too much Vertopia.
How is too much?
Well, look, it's all he ever does anymore. He never leaves the house. Or takes a shower.
It's not true.
She's got a point. Sorry, man, but you really do stink.
You become a recluse, a hermit, a waste virtual world never experienced
So what?
real life.
Look, I'm an adult now, okay? A free man. I can do whatever I like, and you don't get to tell me what I can do anymore.
This isn't how we were raised. This isn't what our parents would have wanted for us.
Your parents?
What do our parents have to do with this?
Well, they believed in God, for one thing.
What does God have to do with anything?
They wouldn't have wanted you wasting your life wallowing in a cesspool of sex and violence.
That's not fair. I mean, it's not all people do in Vertopia.
This is self-destructive behavior. I see you spend all your time hooked up to that thing, all day, every day. I mean, what am I supposed to do?
Let me.
I know what you've been doing in Vertopia. What you've really been doing.
What are you talking about?
I've been looking in on your little scenarios.
What? How?
Eric, have I shown you what he's doing? Here, check this out. I recorded it yesterday.
Pirated Miss V herself. Love it. Totally illegal.
Yeah, like you don't have a copy.
Oh, hey, he doesn't get naked, does he? I don't want to see that.
Neither one of them gets naked.
I don't mind if he gets naked.
Martha, what are you showing him? Have you been spying on me?
Just wait for it.
Wow. Holy fuck, I was not prepared for that. Cece, what the hell was that?
See, Eric? This is what he's been doing in Vertopia. I think he's been doing it for months.
Months?
He's got dozens of these scenarios.
Did I just see a snuff film?
He can't just have virtual sex like all the other perverts on the net.
I'm doing research.
He's not watching somebody die, he's experiencing it himself.
I still don't understand.
In every single one of these scripts, he dies.
He dies? How does he do that?
He watches it from like a first person.
Why would anybody do that? I mean, what's the point? Are you like practicing for suicide or something?
Yes, that's exactly what I think. Like, trying to find the best way.
I'm not suicidal.
And I don't know how, but I know it's connected to this episode that he just had.
Episode?
Or seizure, whatever. It's not healthy. I know that. And I think we should get a doctor to...
No! You wouldn't understand.
I do understand.
Maybe you think you do, but trust me.
I do. It's why it's come to this.
All right? I'm out of here. Give me that!
You want it? Come and take it from me.
Then I want to break it.
I'm stronger than you are, and you know it.
Oh, great. You're stronger than a cripple. Good for you.
It belongs to me anyway. I signed for it. I paid the deposit.
You didn't even use it. Eric, did you help her with this?
What are you talking about?
My big sister is no hacker. Someone figured out how to tap my feed and see what I was seeing. And since Fanta doesn't live here anymore, that leaves you.
Look, I'm sorry. I didn't want to be a rat, but she threatened to kick me out of the house. I can't afford market rents around here.
Whatever. How'd you do it? Encrypt everything.
Not everything. The board has a composite video output.
It has a what?
I know, right? It's a legacy thing. I think for debugging. It doesn't even have a port, but I only had to open the box and clip a couple of probes to the pins and then... Sorry, man.
Cece, who cares? What you're doing with Tokyo, it's not healthy.
How do you know? You don't understand what I'm doing.
Well, I know enough. I know it's going to stop. Today, I'm going to take the bus up to San Mateo, and I'm going to give Vertopia their helmet back. I'm going to cancel our subscriptions, and then we'll talk about getting you to a doctor.
Listen, don't take the helmet to San Mateo, okay? At least talk to Fanta first.
Talk to Fanta? Why should I talk to Fanta?
She's helping me, and I invited her to come down tonight.
Come here tonight? What the hell are you all up to?
He's been hacking the helmet, Martha. They both...
Jesus, Eric!
Just come clean, CC.
What do you mean, hacking the helmet?
You know, modifying it, tinkering with it, I don't know. Why don't you explain what you've been doing?
She wouldn't understand.
Try me.
I didn't think you'd be crazy enough to actually wear the fucking thing. Look, there are things the helmet is designed to do, right? And then there are the things that CC can make it do.
Like what? What more do you want to do with this thing? You can go anywhere in it, see anything, hear anything, touch, taste.
Fuck.
Anything.
Not everything.
Cece, you know, I hate when you just dance around and don't tell me. Wait, is this still playing that sick scene you were just in?
Oh, yeah, you took me right out of it.
Well, then I can just...
No, don't do that!
I mean, would you ever have predicted this?
Whatever. Thank you.
I told you.
I thought you were playing games or something. I could understand that, but this...
What was it?
This is so sick.
Just give it back, please.
You need help. Are you kidding? I will never do that. Don't you understand? I will never be able to forget how that feels. I'm going to carry that with me for the rest of my life. Did you know what he's doing there? That was pain. Cece, pain. Is he supposed to do that?
No, it's not supposed
He's not
to.
supposed to do that. Everyone knows there's no pain in Vertopia.
There is now.
What does Fanta know about this?
I think she knows everything.
Not everything.
There's pain and death in here, Cece. My God. How can you... This is not normal. Normal people don't want to know what it's like to die a violent death. I mean, my God, is this what you've been doing?
Just give it back.
I've seen these scenarios
Please.
he's done. I've watched his avatar get shot, burned, strangled, drowned, eaten alive by animals.
It's not what you
But I
think. It's
never thought
research.
he actually experiences that pain. Like himself. How many times have you died in Vertopia now?
It doesn't matter.
How many?
I don't know, a couple hundred, I think.
A couple hundred.
Wait, open that!
Wait for what? This thing is wrong. It's evil. I mean, my God, Cece, I've got to... Is this because of the bombing? Because of our parents? Cece, you need help. But first, this thing has got
I can
to
talk
go.
the dead with it.
What?
It's how I talk to the dead.
Wait, what do you mean?
The dead? You mean like those bots people make, right?
Bots?
Sometimes people like recreate their
No,
ones.
I'm not talking about that. I'm literally talking to the dead.
You're nuts. You're saying dead people jacked into Vertopia?
No!
Like,
How's that even possible?
like people used to say they could hear the dead in radio stations?
No, that's not how it works.
I thought you didn't believe in all that crap, like ghosts and spirits and shit. I thought you were a rationalist.
I'm not anything. I believe what I see.
But in Vertopia, you only see what's...
I'm not in... Vertopia is not the destination. It's just a doorway.
But you said you could talk to the dead in Vertopia.
No, not in Vertopia.
Cece, this is not normal. Normal people don't want to do shit like this.
What the hell would you know about what normal people want?
Okay, fine, just help me understand. Is this what you're talking about when you talk about experiments?
That's how it started. I was experimenting.
With a hacked helmet.
That I made for your friends.
Okay, wait. You knew about this?
Yes, I knew he was hacking the helmet, but that has nothing to do with this. That was just business.
Simulated suicide is just business?
No, I swear, I didn't know about this. Not this part of it, not until just now.
Then how exactly are you involved? What are the two of you been doing, and why didn't you tell me?
Eric knows these people in San Francisco. They wanted to feel something that the vanilla mother doesn't give them.
And which doesn't leave a mark.
I don't understand. Like what?
You know what a masochist is, Martha?
So they pay you to experience pain.
Hey, their money's just as green.
Eric did the deals, I did the hacking.
And Fanta? You said she was helping you. What did she do? For her gang.
The internet is not a game. Fanta's a hero.
A hero? She broke into a data center. She injured people.
Not seriously, and she exposed billions in fraud. A lot of people got to keep their houses, their jobs.
She's still a criminal. And don't forget the way the police wrecked this place looking for her, and I can't get a job to save my life.
You're gonna blame that on Fanta? Come on, Martha.
What is she doing for CC?
When he got blocked, Fanta would get him whatever stuff he needed.
Stuff.
Stuff, you know.
Stuff I couldn't get myself. So Fanta...
She stole it. Stole it, right?
We don't have any stolen property.
You know this is all illegal, right? All of this.
It's kinky, but it's not illegal.
I'm not talking about what sickos do for their sexual gratification. I'm talking about the hacking.
Martha, nobody cares about two guys making a few bucks doing a harmless bit of hacking.
Harmless? How do you know that? People connect these things to their bodies. Why do you think it's illegal to open it up and screw around with it?
To protect Vertopia's monopoly.
Look, these customers of ours, they pay up front. They're discreet and reliable.
And you're happy to sell to them, but you'd never wear it yourself.
Fuck no! I'm a hedonist, not a masochist. I don't like pain. Look, Martha, this is a good thing. How long have you been out of work? 8 months now? This has been paying the bills for the better part of a year. This is the reason you still have the house.
Fine. You want to sell to your friends, that's fine. I
I'm
don't care.
pretty sure you'd be pissed.
Well, maybe I would be, CC. But I got bigger things to worry about now, don't I?
No, you don't need to worry about anything. Just give me back my helmet and go back to whatever it is you do. Go pray or something.
Okay. I'm convinced.
The helmet's go in the house! Okay, I'll tell you everything. I'm looking for our parents. Okay, I'm trying to find our parents.
CC, they're gone. They're gone.
No, listen. I started at, just testing out my hacks for Eric's customers. I needed to know it works, right?
You know that's insane. You're injuring yourself.
No,
I'm not supposed to be okay.
Listen. I'm not injuring myself. It's only nerve impulses. It's not real. Only in my mind.
We feel pain for a reason, CC. It's our brain's way
Yeah,
of saying
I've had this persistent pain in my back and left leg ever since
that's not the same.
Pain is pain. What's it warning me about?
I don't know.
So I wanted to go further than what I was doing for Eric's customers. Further than what I could experience. I wanted to know how they felt.
Like what?
Simple stuff at first. Cuts, unforced trauma, gunshots.
How could you do that? I could never make myself do something like that.
I didn't think I could either at first, but after I came out of the simulation, there was this rush, like such relief.
Not surprising.
A rush?
So I knew I was able to go back because I'd come back to that feeling.
It's still a long way from cuts and guns to killing yourself, isn't it?
Right, see that was next. I never intended to hurt myself at that time.
What do you mean? What were you doing?
Another gunshot test. Turned out to be a way worse injury than I expected. But instead of just feeling pain this time, I felt something different, something new. I felt myself die. I felt my body dying.
Did you get a rush out of that, too?
Wait, so you simulated a lot of ways to die now, haven't you? What about bombs?
Yeah. Dead bombs.
Do you know much about the bomb that killed our parents? Did you script that?
Wanted to know what it felt like, how they felt when it happened.
Tell me everything.
I could show it to you.
No, I can't. I can't. Just tell me.
You sure you want to know? So, sharp pain in my thigh, right where her legs used to be. I felt the blood rushing out. Cold. I'm pretty sure she realized she was bleeding out, and it took a couple of minutes. Felt like a long time. It was a cruel way to die. I definitely crossed over that sign. Jesus, I'm feeling a little... Martha, I need the helmet.
So, you simulate how they die, you feel it yourself. This isn't exactly talking to the dead,
Listen,
is it?
I don't know why yet, but when I do these things in Vertopia, I'm able to leave my body behind and go to where your soul goes when you die.
Crossing over.
Yeah.
How?
I don't know how, but it only works with my hacked helmet and some of the violent death scripts.
So, you're saying your soul leaves your body,
Yes, but here, like in the real world.
and then you, what, fly away to some other place?
Yes. Well, not fly, but, get there somehow.
And you talk to the dead?
Listen, I know it sounds a little crazy, but
Well, who? Who among the dead have you spoken to?
I don't know their names.
Of course not. You might be able to prove something that way.
Mom and Dad?
Yeah, I've seen them, distantly.
But you haven't spoken to.
Not yet, I'm working on it.
Cece, are you even listening to yourself? This sounds beyond crazy.
I know, that's why I'm trying to learn more.
Don't you see you're hallucinating all this?
Martha, you gotta believe me. I am not making this up and I'm not hallucinating. If you only tried it yourself, you'd realize
Listen
that...
to me. I will never put that thing on my head again.
I thought you didn't believe in life after death. I mean, do you have any evidence? Recordings, maybe?
No, it doesn't work that way.
Well, what does it look like, this place you go?
Filled with light, but the light is different. Not like it is here. It's alive. It smells sweet and warm. And you can feel the presence of other people.
What if you went back in? Wouldn't we be able to see it in the video feed here?
What? With the feed you hacked? No, that won't work.
Wait back in, are you nuts?
That's just input to my visual cortex. It's the scene rendered as Vertopia, not necessarily what I see, you understand?
No.
After I cross over, what I see is what Vertopia is showing me.
So no recordings.
Now wait a minute. You found the video encoder in the box, right? We could change the feed, use that to tap the HH3 layer, and you should be able to see what I see. Think.
The HH what layer?
The hell is the HH3 layer?
It's an undocumented feature of Vertopia. It encodes a visual stream of the user's subjective experience. Me and fans have found out a whole bunch of these layers when we first hacked the helmet.
Wait a minute. Is that what I think it is?
What would we see if we looked at this stream of yours?
Well, when I'm conscious, you just see what I see with my eyes.
What about when you're unconscious?
Dreams, memories.
This is a feature of the helmet. A feature?
Can we use this to see what you're seeing when you cross over?
Well, it ought to work, but...
This means there's a circuit in the helmet that reads our minds? Is Vertopia reading our minds?
Oh my god.
We don't exactly know what it's for.
Cece, don't you see? We can use this to prove that there is life after death. That we can talk to the dead.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, if we record the experience as he crosses over...
No. You know what? No, never mind. I don't want him to do that.
Wait a minute.
Martha, listen. What I'm doing isn't what you think it is. It's not like after we lost Mom and Dad. I'm not running away or numbing myself or escaping or whatever it is you thought I was doing. I'm looking for something.
I know, it's just...
I'll tell you something else. After I cross over, when I come back, the back and the leg pain, they're gone. For hours.
Wow. Really?
Sometimes a day or two.
We've been trying to get rid of that pain for years. You've been to the best specialists in the world. You're saying you found a way to do something that they can't.
If he can prove it works, Cece's hat could be worth a goddamn fortune.
So, you're selling this?
Well, no, not that. It's prototype.
Dude, you can't keep putting it off. I've got customers. They don't like waiting. They're running out of
You
patience.
can still sell me the older stuff.
Cece, when I saw you pass out on the floor, it scared me so bad. I had to do something right away.
I'm understand, but...
No, listen. Now, maybe you made a revolutionary discovery, or maybe you need some serious help.
Maybe both.
Martha, listen, let me show you what I can do with this. I can show you that I know what I'm doing, that I'm not crazy, that there really is something that I'm looking for.
Cece, I can't lose you. You promised, remember? You promised you would never leave me.
I'll show you. I'll show you. And if you don't believe me, I swear you can...
I can what?
If you don't believe me, you can destroy the helmet.
Really?
Really?
You were only 8 when our parents were killed. I don't think it was ever as real for you as it was for me.
Martha...
And for a while, I was so angry at those animals that killed them. But really, I was just in shock. I literally couldn't believe that they were gone, and I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye. But I thought, if I asked God, if I prayed very sincerely, very hard, He'd bring them back. Even if it was just long enough to say goodbye. I prayed so hard. I cried and I prayed for months, for years. But they never...
It's as real for me.
And for a while I thought, it's because of me. It's because I'm a bad person. It's because of what I did. Because I wasn't sorry. Because I wasn't sincere enough. What can I say? 14. Stupid.
Come on, Martha, nobody thinks you're...
And now, here you are, claiming that you've seen them. That you might be able to talk to them. And you weren't even trying. What am I supposed to do with that? I don't know. Maybe it's not even real. Maybe Eric's right.
It's real.
I don't know. What I do know, Cece, is whatever you do, you have to be safe. Because I can't lose you too.
I promise, Martha. I promise.
Okay.
So, we're doing this? Ah! Take it! What are you gonna need?
I'll need my pad. You want to see what I'm saying? I'll need to configure it the way we talked about.
You know what you're doing?
I need you to watch a monitor for me. I can't do this part by myself.
See it yet? Not yet. Wait, I got something. Vertopia test pattern.
Okay, give me a second. How about now?
Okay, I got an image, and it's weird as hell. I mean, it's kind of like looking through a camera, except a little fuzzy, especially on the right. Is there something wrong with your right eye?
Yeah, I'm a little nearsighted in my right eye. I'm supposed to wear contact there, but I'm usually too lazy. It doesn't bug me too much.
Dude, this is incredible. I'm seeing through your eyes. I'm looking at me while I'm telling myself about my crap right eye. It's almost as good as Vertopia.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I can't stay in for too long, though. Your view and mine are superimposed. I think I'm gonna hurl if I...
Just try to focus outside the glasses.
Will this work? Will this allow us to see what you're seeing when you cross over?
What's right, Steve?
Is there a script you want to use?
You're not gonna like it.
I don't like any of your scripts. They all end up killing you. No, I can't.
Reliable script. I always cross over with this one. Would you rather I use the Burn Alive script?
If we're gonna record this, we should use the most effective...
You want to watch this? You want me to watch my own brother hang himself?
Just remember, it's not really happening, right? In reality, I'm sitting quietly in my seat right now. This is
is just a simulation. It's not real.
If it were real, his brain would die of oxygen starvation. In Vertopia, he'll have the same feelings, but there won't be any actual tissue damage.
Trust me, I'd never do this in real life, especially after experiencing it in VR.
Hell, maybe people who are really suicidal will change their minds after...
Shut up, Eric.
Here, just watch his vital signs.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
We can pull him out anytime, as soon as we think he's in...
Don't pull me out before I cross over. Let the experiment run its course.
But what if you collapse like you did last time?
Look, Martha, I've done this plenty of times on the spotter. I'm gonna be okay. Trust me. Ready?
We're recording now.
Okay. Nice. 3, 2, 1.
Stop! You have to stop this! Stop this!
No, 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 no,
Stop
no,
it!
no, stop.
No! Stop it! No!
See, he's there. See, he's not there. He's there.
That's where he is in his mind!
Martha, calm down. Look at his size. Look at his SpO2.
97.
See? He's fine.
He's not fine. His pulse is racing. Besides, look at him. What do you see?
His vision is dimming.
Dimming?
Maybe the script is doing that. I don't know, but it's getting darker and redder.
Jesus.
I can only see. I can't hear or
This is
feel.
torture. This must be. I don't know. This thing says he's okay, but I don't know.
Something's happening. Something's happening.
What? What?
I think he's dead. I mean, invert. What's the pad say?
He's fine. Everything's green. Pulse is slowing.
Oh my god.
What?
Look, I'm looking at us. What? You, me, and Cece, like from above.
Holy shit. Wait, what do you see? Is he hanging or is he in the chair?
Wait a minute. What? It's fading.
Oh, why can't I see this?
I'm recording. You'll be able to... Light. Lots of light. Oh.
What?
Mom? Mom?
What the? Did you hear that?
Nothing. No signal. The feed is gone.
Why?
I don't know. It could be anything.
Well, then why isn't he... I don't know. This thing says he's okay, but I don't know. Why is he... His pulse is... He's still breathing. Eric, I don't like this. What's going on?
I don't know.
This is just like last time. Does the helmet do this to him?
I don't know. I mean, I guess, but...
We have to help him.
Maybe, wait. Get the blood flowing to his brain.
Good idea. Put his feet up.
I'll grab his shoulders, you get his feet.
Did you hear him?
Hear him?
You didn't hear him say mom?
He said, Mom, are you sure?
Holy shit, no. Oh God, what if he's gone? What if he's gone?
It's
What, no, what is it? It's not okay. What if he's gone? What if he's gonna go meet
You
them?
meet your parents?
Yes! Oh God, I can't lose him. I told you.
It's okay.
Listen, I told you.
Listen.
No,
I know.
no.
I know. I'll call an ambulance.
Okay.
Okay, Vertopia. Okay, Vertopia. Okay, Vertopia.
Hey, Vertopia!
Hello, and welcome to Vertopia. How can I help you?
Call emergency services. We need an ambulance.
Got it. Does someone at this location need emergency medical services?
Call an ambulance.
Is the
Ambulance.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Is the services wearing a helm?
Yes. Yes.
I need your permission in order to access his vital signs and send them to emergency services. Do you agree?
Yes.
Oh,
Damn it.
Thank you. Accessing your V-helm.
Wait, Vertopia, stop! Stop, Vertopia!
We're sorry, but we have detected that you are using a V-helm with unauthorized modifications in violation of the Terms of Use Agreement. Your Vertopia account has been suspended pending review. Network access has been revoked for all devices under local network and will only be restored work when a Rotopia customer care specialist has determined that you have come back into compliance with the terms of use agreement. For more information, please visit our customer care site at rotopia.biz/customer care. Goodbye.
Why did you do that?
Do what?
Tell it to access the helmet?
I didn't tell it to do that. I was trying to get it to call an ambulance.
Well, now we're disconnected from the network. Not just for Topia. No email, no voice, no web, nothing.
Everything? But I thought they were all different.
They cut off everything when you violate the terms of use.
Well, how are we gonna get an ambulance now?
I don't know. Go next door, maybe?
Good idea. What is that?
Sounds like an old cell phone.
He has a cell phone?
Hello? Fanta, what are you... Hold on, I'm gonna put you on speaker. Fanta?
What the hell did you guys just do?
Cece's in serious trouble.
Rotopia's network is lit up like the 4th of July.
Rotopia's network.
Our network's dead, they cut us off.
That's why I called. Where's Cece?
Cece's passed out, no thanks to you.
Passed out. Shit. I told
That
her.
damn helmet did this to him.
I'm almost there. Listen, Rotopia's on her way too.
What do you mean Rotopia's on there?
Never mind that. Cece needs to get to a hospital. You can drive us, can't you?
I can't.
Why not?
Because I'm on my bike.
Then call an ambulance, or a taxi, or a rideshare.
I tried that already.
What do you mean you've tried?
I tried Luger, I tried Brady Wheel, and I tried Salvatore. They're all refusing to go to your location.
What's the problem?
There's a geofence, an exclusion zone, half-mile radius around the house. Cars are being routed away.
It's Rotopia. They're fixing us so we can't move before they get here.
I'm almost there. I can take care of Cece. Don't let them take the...
What do you mean you can take care of Cece? Are you a doctor? Our brother is in serious trouble here. Doesn't that... Exclusion zone, my ass. I'll just call somebody that can... Shit.
What?
It says no network. How is there no network? We were just talking to my sister.
I don't know, but there hasn't been a working cell tower on the peninsula, and... I mean, that thing shouldn't be working at all.
Hackers. So fucking tired of hackers.
This must be how they communicate without anybody listening in.
Listen, his pulse and breathing are steady. I'm gonna go next door to see if there's anybody there that can call an ambulance for us. Check him every couple of minutes, okay? Let me know right away if it gets any worse.
How?
Everybody's useless.
Hello again, Eric.
Holy shit. What are you doing here?
I thought we should talk.
Yeah, look, I don't know if you can see, but this isn't really a good time. My friend...
Your friend's unconscious.
Well, maybe you can call for help since you cut us off from the rest of the network.
Help is already on the way, Eric.
Really?
Yes. We'll be there in just a few minutes.
I mean, he needs medical help.
We have a medical team standing by to receive him.
A medical team? Why should you... What do you want?
Oh, Eric. This doesn't have to be difficult. After all, you and me, haven't we always had good times together?
Yeah, but that's not... Come on, you're not even real.
I am real. If you wait a few minutes, I'll prove it to you.
Prove it?
Like I said, I'm on my way to Martha's house right now.
You are. You're on the way here. Why?
Because we can help each other.
Help each other? I thought we had a deal. You keep getting samples of Cece's bits, and we get to stay connected to the net.
Yes, we had a deal. And you had a nice side income. But you didn't show us this new bit. You've been holding out on me, Eric.
I haven't been able to get the new stuff. He keeps putting me off. He said it wasn't ready to sell. I couldn't even get this to my regular customers. You understand?
This is different than what he's done before.
Why did you cut us off?
The terms of use are very clear, Eric. Vertopia may, at its sole discretion, suspend or revoke a user's access to the service for any reason, including but not limited to blah, blah, blah. We have been tolerating your trade for quite some time now. But this new device, this crosses a line.
So you want Cece's helmet?
No, I want my helmet. It was never Cece's helmet.
But it's got his modifications. You can't take the...
Completely illegal and dangerous modifications.
As if you care about that.
I'm not a monster, Eric. I can see what your friend has done to himself, and I'll do everything possible to help save him.
What does that even mean?
Cece's in a lot more danger than you may realize. He could die.
How can he die?
You don't know very much about his work, do you?
I only know what I've seen.
Well, it's true that Cece has opened up vast new territories in the further regions of experience, but his explorations have come at a price. If he doesn't get prompt medical attention, he'll die very soon. Hopefully it's not too late to arrest the brain damage he's inflicted on himself.
Brain damage? It's just nerve impulses.
It's just nerve impulses when a soldier sees his buddies blown to bits in front of him. It's just nerve impulses when a teenager is raped over and over by her father. But these nerve impulses do terrible damage to their brains. What Cece's done, it's like that.
I don't know.
You've seen some of what he subjected his brain to. You really think he hasn't hurt himself?
I don't believe it. It's not the same.
Besides, the helmet works by pulsing energy directly into a living brain. You don't know what you're doing. Right. Now, Cece's not a doctor or a biologist or even an electrical engineer. He's a talented hacker, but that's all he is, a hacker.
How do you know so much about Cece? It's like you've been watching him.
Martha knew he was in trouble. She was planning to get him to a hospital already. Now, without our help, an ambulance and a hospital, they'll be pretty expensive, right? And Cece doesn't have any insurance. He's a bad credit risk.
So what?
So we can help him. If you help me.
What do you need me for?
The doctors will need detailed information about how the hacked helmet works.
You don't need me to get the helmet. You can grab it when you get here. Just take it apart and you'll know everything.
The helmet is necessary, but not sufficient. I need CC's source code, schematics, and notes. Otherwise, the hardware itself is next to useless.
So ask him for his notes. They're all his work anyway.
That's not true. You and Fanta helped him.
Look, I'm just the biz guy, okay? I just sell what he makes. I don't know any of the technical details. I mean, Fanta may know more about how the system works, but even she... CC doesn't share well.
I am not asking if you have read the data. I'm asking if you know where it is.
I don't know where his notes are, and he wouldn't want me to give them to you anyway.
I think he'd want you to do whatever's necessary to save his life.
You don't care about his life. You just want the hack.
I promise CC will be given the best medical care available. Vertopia will foot the entire bill. As for his notes, he'll lose them sooner or later anyway.
What do you mean?
Not only is he in clear violation of the DMCA and the terms of use, he's infringing dozens of our patents. He will therefore be forced, sooner or later, to turn the data over to us and destroy his own copies. The only question is whether we get to use that data to help him before it's too late.
Well, I can't help you.
You had a clear opportunity to get the hacked helmet to us. Martha was all set to just bring it back to us, and you allowed your roommate to talk her out of it. Why?
What's the HH3 layer?
The what layer?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. You've got something in that helmet that monitors...
Don't change the subject, Eric. I want to know why you have failed to honor our agreement. Maybe you think I'm not paying you enough?
I don't care about the money. All I care about right now is my friend's health.
Look, let's just stop wasting time. I'll give you $50,000 the minute I arrive, in cash.
$50,000. In cash?
Isn't that what your deviant friends give you when they buy your product?
Well, sure, but you just carry around bags of cash?
It's more efficient than arguing.
Look, I don't know what he's really got here, but I think there's more going on than you or Cece or Fanta are telling me. I think this might be important.
Yes. Has Cece been ranting about how the helmet is a means to transcendence, the next step in the evolution of human consciousness, or similar nonsense? You know, brain-damaged people will often exhibit grandiosity. It's a sign of mental illness, not an objective fact about his device.
You want an objective fact? We saw something that can't be explained as a simulation. We saw it because we plugged into an undocumented Vertopia feature that reads minds. That's a fact.
Oh, Eric, are you going to force me to restrict your content on Vertopia?
What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean. This avatar is protected by copyright and trademark law. The things you've been doing with it. We ban people for life when we find them using an X-rated Miss V. Or Mr. V for that matter.
Fine. Go ahead. Cut me off from your stupid net. See if I care. I mean, I quit anyway.
I know. 3 days ago, right? You quit?
I did.
I know.
I quit, okay? This time for sure.
You always say you're quitting Vertopia, don't you? How many times now? I know. You say, this'll be it. This'll be the last time. Then you close the accounts and log off. You'll be back. Eric, please don't be mad at me. After all, I don't make you do anything you don't already want to do I? There's no real harm in it. You are allowed to have pleasure.
Yeah. As long as I do what you want.
You're loyal to Cece. Will Cece be as impressed as I am by your loyalty to him when I tell him you've been selling his hacks to me?
Oh, shit.
I'll make sure his sister knows too. And Fanta.
First you blackmail me to get Cece's shit. Now you're gonna rat me out if I don't sell you more? That's not fair.
I'm a businesswoman, Eric. Fair isn't in my programming.
Fuck me.
But look, I can keep a secret if I have a reason to. Besides, you can help save him. All I need are his notes in whatever form you have them. Does he have any notebooks laying around?
You think he keeps anything on paper?
Some do. They think it makes it harder for us to track. Look, I know you know where his notes are, and you know I'm telling the truth when I tell you I need them to save his life.
He encrypts his notes, you know?
Then you must have the key.
I don't.
You were viewing his Vertopia activity. How?
I found an undocumented, unencrypted video feed, that's all. Doesn't mean I can read his notes.
Maybe Martha has the key.
No way.
Then Fanta does.
That's possible.
Help me get the encrypted notes and the key, and my offer stands. $50,000 in cash.
And full medical care for Cece.
Yes, we'll provide medical care for Cece as part of the deal.
And you'll restore full network access for all of us, even Fanta. And no content downgrades.
Of course, that would present no problems. Will that be all?
No. One more thing.
Yes.
I want my own personal copy of Miss V. One you can't revoke.
Oh, how flattering. It will be a pleasure. A Miss V model is now in your inventory, and I've set the permissions as no copy, no transfer. Now, do we have a deal?
Yes, we have a deal.
In that case, I will see you shortly, in the flesh.
Come on, Cece, you gotta have something here.
Nobody's answering anyway. Is he okay?
Yeah, I was just checking him.
on the street are empty. The rest,
Nobody's home at the others.
they're home. They're just not. Listen, can you take my bike and go down to the fire station?
The fire station? I don't know. It's like a mile and a half, isn't it?
A mile and a half? Cece's dying, and you're too lazy to bike a mile and a half?
But Fanta said she was going to be here.
Fanta is a criminal and a liar, and I can't trust anything that she says.
Hey, Martha. Miss me much?
It's only been a year, not long enough to miss you.
Can we put the sibling thing on hold for a few?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here to help.
Help is because
So
of
can you help him or not?
Yeah, he's in a little bit of trouble here. We're gonna have to stabilize him before we can move him.
I'm sorry. Are you a doctor or an EMT or something?
You think I don't know what I'm doing?
You've seen this before?
This doesn't happen every time he goes in, but it's becoming more frequent. Loss of blood pressure, irregular breathing, sweating. It's some kind of seizure.
Do what you have to do.
All right, let's watch him for a little while, then we can move him.
How?
I'm working on it.
You've seen this before, and you didn't say anything or do anything? You didn't try to stop him?
He wasn't gonna stop. I couldn't make him
What
stop.
the hell is happening to him?
I don't know.
We know what's happening to him. That helmet is screwing with his brain.
Look, we've got to get him out of here. We've all got to get out of here. We've got about 15 minutes tops.
No, Fanta, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but this is what we're gonna do. We are taking Cece to the hospital where the real doctors can work on him. Is that clear?
What if they're just
They're not
stuck
going to
with-
have a clue.
Yes, they will. Because Fanta is going to come with us to the hospital. And she is going to stay with Cece. And she's going to answer all of their questions and explain everything about how this rig works and how it's screwed with Cece. Isn't that right?
Fine. But let's hurry the hell up. Look, I tried to talk him out of this work.
Whatever.
I did. He was determined to keep doing this to himself. Wait. He's responding.
Thank God.
We'll be ready to move in a couple more minutes. I hope we have enough time.
Fanta, when they ask you, I mean, just how much do you know about how this thing works?
A little. I watched him develop it. Besides, he kept notes. We'll need them.
What notes?
You can't do something like this without documentation.
Where are they?
I don't know. Look, Rotopia's on their way to get this helmet.
So?
So I think we're gonna have to talk our way out of this.
Why?
You don't know how special CC really is.
You mean he's made something that's so...
So special that Rotopia wants it, and they want it really badly.
But they said it was a violation of some terms or something. I don't know.
Terms of use. It's against the terms of use to have the V-Helm. Now, they're gonna start by being really nice and everything. They're gonna try to talk you into giving it back to them.
Me?
Yeah, Martha, you. It's your name on the contract.
So, what do I care? I just want to get some help for Cece.
Okay. So they'll probably offer you an ambulance ride, right? And you're gonna think they're being really nice and everything, but don't give them this helmet.
Why not?
Look, we're running out of time and we might still have leverage.
Well, what should I do with it then?
Give it to me, I'll get it out of here.
I'm not gonna give it to you.
I'll give it back!
When?
Can't give him the helmet. Gotta hide it.
God, Cece, you scared me.
Sorry about that. Hi, Fanta.
So she helped you, right? You helped him build this thing?
You know what he was doing with this thing, right? You know what his hacks were all about?
Yes. Creating pain. Pain and death.
Technically, no. I just tricked the brain.
CC, not now. So you know he was able to inject the pain signal into the brain? How did he figure out how to do that? Where's the data?
What data?
How does someone like Cece, who's never clinically measured a pain signal, know how to recreate it in the brain? You can't do that by trial and error.
What, you ran
We
experiments?
didn't have to. Vertopia had the data.
Vertopia has about 1 billion daily users around the world. Think of all the things that could happen to you while you're sitting in Vertopia wearing that helmet. Like, maybe there's an earthquake and the building collapses on you. Or maybe your husband gets drunk and stabs you. Or you have a heart attack. Turns out there are 5,000 to 8,000 people every day who die wearing this B-helm. So Vertopia knows exactly what happens inside of a dying brain. So the internet and we got inside Vertopia and we got that data into Cece's hands.
Holy shit.
Pain and death of every conceivable kind.
Wait, that would mean Vertopia wasn't just sending sense data to the helmet, but
They're also recording the brain's responses.
That's the HH3 layer.
I think your crew found a whole bunch of those layers when they first hacked the helmet.
This is too abstract for me. I don't give a crap about any of this anymore. I just want to give some help for Cece.
Well, you ought to care. You jack into the network every day. What do you think they're getting out of it? What do you think they're selling?
We're not stupid. We know they're making money somehow. So what? Free enterprise.
Vertopia is a giant computer network, right? Except you're not another user on their network. You're just another node. While you think you're using Vertopia, Vertopia has found a way to use you. To use your brain.
To do what?
A lot of things. All kinds of things. I found these abstracts of some of the shit they're doing. Take a look at these.
Did you steal this from Vertopia too?
Prediction of political affinity from theta wave filter. Serotonin-mediated retrieval of fetal memory? Real-time detection of terroristic ideation? This shit just goes on and on. They're selling this as a service?
But wait, you stole this. Cece didn't invent anything, you stole this. All of this.
No.
I mean, they're just coming to get their equipment back. Why shouldn't I give it back to them?
Listen, I did invent something new.
Vertopia recorded what the effect looks like. Cece figured out a way to replay it in the brain. Vertopia doesn't know how to do that. As far as I know, only Cece knows how.
Wait, you're telling me Cece figured out a way to do something that a giant corporation like Vertopia can't do?
It's true. He did. I know because they offered to buy it from me if I could steal it for them.
What? When?
Literally just now. 10 minutes ago.
While I was out?
What did you tell them?
What do you mean?
I mean, what exactly the fuck did you tell them? Did you tell them I was gonna be here?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? This is bad. Do you know what you've done? You've compromised me, asshole!
What did you give them? Nothing! I didn't give them anything!
Not yet.
But they said they'd buy it.
This is a trap. It's not safe here.
Oh, leave!
I can't.
Leave! Why not?
Because I'm not the person you think I am. You're in trouble. I'm your sister. We're family. I'm fucking staying.
Fine. What about this deal, Eric?
How much did they give you? They didn't give me any money.
Fucking weasel words now.
I was just trying to get them off my back. I don't feel good about it. Look, I'll tell you what I think.
We don't care.
I don't think either of you knows what you got here, but Vertopia thinks it's huge. They offered me $50,000 in cash today.
50,000? That's a shit deal.
I know, but it shows that they really want it.
Well, maybe someone else wants it too.
You'd sell us out for a lousy 50,000.
I don't believe any of this. Do you know what he says he can do with this? He says he's created a portal to the afterlife, that he can talk to the dead.
I can.
Martha, you actually believe he's found a doorway to the afterlife?
I don't know, maybe.
I think maybe he has.
All I know is the kind of things he's experimenting with, he's not the only one. We're talking about real heavy hitters here. Big companies, university labs.
Yeah, he's got something that they don't have.
He's found something. Something big. How he managed to do it, I'll never know.
He said it was an accident.
Hell of an accident.
I think it's worth billions to them.
Are we talking about the same thing here?
We can't let Bertobia bully you into giving them my hat.
We saw what it could do. Could you imagine
I'm
what
not talking about
Who
that.
cares what Bertopia does with it?
Look, I'm just saying, don't let them take it. Make them pay for it.
Exactly. Pay for it. Cece, you could be rich.
I don't mean pay for it in that way. Look, if Bertopia thinks you don't know how valuable this thing is, if they think that they can just take it, then they'll just do it.
None of this makes any sense to me. I think you're all full of shit. So please, get the hell out of my house so that I can take care of my brother.
Martha, listen. Do you remember Cheesies? Go! Just, do you remember Cheesies?
Yes, I remember Cheesies.
We used to love them when we were kids, right?
I remember those. They're Z's made of cheese.
Yes. What does that have to do with anything?
Exactly. And now they're gone. They're just one of those old-timey brands they don't make anymore.
So they don't make Cheesies anymore. What's your point?
They never did. They never made them.
What are you talking about? I used to eat them all the time when I was little.
You never ate them. You never had them. Cheesies never existed.
You are so full of shit.
It was an experiment, you see. Just last year, they wanted to see if they could get away with it. They put that idea in your memory.
They can write memories too? Fuck.
Why would they do that, even if they could?
Never mind all that. None of that matters. This thing is a whole new world.
Now it's your turn to be nuts.
You saw what he did.
Listen,
I don't know more.
listen. Miss V herself is gonna be here.
Miss V? What are you talking about?
This thing is more valuable than anything else they've got.
Cece, you're in shock. You've done something to your brain.
Yeah, and I think it's changed me.
What do you mean?
I've experienced something you're only supposed to experience once in your life. I've been to the other side. The doorway opened for me. I can visit the afterlife. I can go there anytime I want, and I can come back.
Cece, you're getting ahead of yourself.
No, I didn't model it. I didn't simulate it. I didn't script it. I found it. It's real, and it changed me.
You keep saying that. How?
This technology, don't you see? It's the key to a whole new... I'm not talking about just being able to leave our physical, I'm not talking about just crossing over. This is a way for us to leave our physical bodies behind altogether. I'm talking about transcendence.
I told you he was having delusions of grandeur.
You're...
I am Vertopia, in the flesh.
What are you even doing here?
You know why I'm here. I'm here because you, all of you actually, are in violation of the terms of use.
Listen, Miss...
You can call me Miss V.
Miss V, can you put us in touch with someone at Vertopia who can help? I need to get my brother to the hospital.
Of course. That's why I'm here.
I don't mean to be rude, but I mean somebody in charge. Like a supervisor?
I'm not simply in charge of Vertopia. I am Vertopia.
Aren't you just their spokesmodel?
I'm so much more than that. I'm not simply the avatar of Vertopia. I'm the Word made flesh. I am the corporation.
All the big companies are doing this now.
Corporations are people. Now, to business. You have some stolen property of mine. I'd like you to give it back to me.
How about we make a deal? Like you mentioned earlier,
She doesn't just want the help. She needs my notes. But there...
You need a doctor. Your seizures are becoming more frequent and more severe. Isn't that true, Phantom?
It's true.
So, maybe we can help each other.
if we make a deal with you, how do we know you'll keep it?
We don't. But maybe we have some leverage, you know, with the people I'm associated with.
I know all about the criminal gang you belong to.
The internet is not. Listen, we've got exabytes of data we took out of Vertopia. Things you wouldn't want made public, like the way you're monitoring and controlling your users.
Baseless, false, and malicious rumors. Nothing more.
If people knew what you were doing to them, they'd...
What would they?
They'd be pissed, that's what. How can you collect information and use it against her users.
It's underhanded, it's unethical, and it's probably illegal.
But of course, it is none of the above. Vertopia users all consented to have these data collected and used any way we choose. It's all contained in the terms of use, which you would know if you'd ever actually read it.
Yeah, well maybe if everyone saw the way you were using your data, they'd feel differently. Anyways, if I don't check in with my friends, if I go missing, then they know to publish all that information and make it public. Then millions of users can just tear open their VHOUNs and verify for themselves that it's all true.
Then why haven't you done it already?
Pretty obvious.
So I take it you're willing to make a deal?
If it'll help my brother.
All right. Eric, do you remember the terms we agreed earlier?
Yeah. $50,000 in cash, full medical care for Cece, and a lifetime lifting of any network ban for all of us.
And what do I get in return?
The hacked VHOUN, Cece's notes, and the decryption key.
You could have asked me first.
You were unconscious!
Mark, you signed the contract for the VHOUN and placed the deposit yourself 18 months ago. You and no one else. Am I correct?
Yes, I guess so.
So, he's your brother. He's living under your roof. He's medically incapacitated. He can't legally make a decision for himself. But you are not only the single counterparty to the VHOUN contract, you're also the only person in this room capable of making a responsible decision for the health and safety of your brother. He has no family relationship and no legal contract with us, and she is a wanted felon who has abandoned you both. This is your decision.
All right, fine, let's just...
Martha, no.
Why can't I? It's the right thing to do.
It's too valuable to just give away. They won't let me keep working on it. Will you?
You should be thinking about how to repair the damage you've done.
She's in a big hurry to get this. I bet there are competitors who offer a whole lot more than $50,000.
We'd sue them, of course.
That would take years, and you might not even win. Martha, $50,000 isn't enough.
Don't get greedy, Eric. You're the ones with the clock ticking, not me.
10 million sounds about right to me.
That is a ridiculous sum of money. You know that.
We shouldn't sell it. We should never sell it. We should give it away.
Are you crazy?
We should publish it all. Make it open source.
Open source?
Why not? Why shouldn't people be able to hack the things they use every day? They strap your contraptions on their head and let you hack them.
We invested in it. We built it. It's ours. You have no right to it. You don't own any of it.
Cece built something that you guys can't. It's Cece's work. He should be able to do whatever he wants with it. Keep it, sell it, give it away. Cece. We should publish it all. Make it open source. Give it to the world.
Why are we even talking about this? Listen, get him some help. You can have whatever you want.
I made a breakthrough. I can visit the afterlife. That's what they want.
I think I had the right idea in the first place. Destroy the damn thing. That would satisfy you, wouldn't it? If we destroyed it, and the notes.
Martha, you've got leverage. Don't throw it away.
Destroying it would be a terrible mistake.
Why?
It's too valuable.
Look at what your brother has done to himself. Now imagine this technology is available to anyone.
But if we destroyed it...
Someone else will just invent it. Something like this is inevitable. Cece just happened to be the first.
So it gets to the wider world. So what? That's good.
What's the alternative? What'll you do with it?
First, we'll keep people from abusing it. Then we'll refine it. We think we can keep the benefits of the device without the obvious downsides. It's a powerful technology. You haven't even considered how useful it could be to people in the right circumstances.
It already is useful. I'm exploring.
You're not exploring, you're abusing.
It cured his chronic pain.
Cece's work is years ahead of anything they've been able to do so far.
We spend billions on R&D every year. You really want to be in a race with us?
Then why are you even here?
They're not the only interested party.
I say we can still go it alone.
Who's we?
Cece has gone as far as he can go with this. He can't do any more damage to his brain without literally killing himself. He can't continue his so-called experiments.
But if we give it to you, you'll fix him, right? I mean, I was gonna check him into the hospital and destroy the thing. Would that be enough for you?
You must give it to me. It's your only choice. If you don't, you'll lose your brother. You'll lose this house. You'll lose everything you've worked so hard for.
Don't listen to her, Martha.
All you have to do is give me something you were already planning to get rid of. A device which shouldn't have been built in the first place.
I have as much right to hack shit as anybody does. Fuck, you're not even a real person.
I am real. I'm as real as you are.
You can't be real. You look exactly the way you do in the grid.
She even smells like she does in Vertopia.
Well, what will you do with it? It's dangerous stuff.
First, we'll use it to save his life. Now give it to me.
Don't give it to her.
Give it to me.
Fine. Give it to them. Or don't give it to anyone. Where does that leave you? Homeless, unemployed, and alone. Is that what you want?
Fine, call an ambulance. Then we'll make a deal.
We'll make the deal, then I'll call.
Ambulance first. You don't like the deal, you can bill me for it.
All right. An ambulance is on its way. It should be here in less than 10 minutes. Now, what did you have in mind?
Eric's right. 50,000 is enough.
Perhaps you had a number in mind?
Enough to cover the house and CC's medical bills. Anything he needs to get better.
All very reasonable. I agree.
And the money isn't enough. I want a guarantee that none of us get kicked off the network again. Ever.
And no content restrictions.
And I get the hacked helmet, CC's notes, and the key.
Deal. Martha, shut up. This is the best that we're gonna get. Besides, you're gonna make sure that she keeps it too.
With our bargaining chip.
We accept. Here's a letter of intent. It contains the outlines of a contract and requires only your signature to become legally binding on both of us.
You can do that? Just like that?
Of course. I am in constant communication with the Vertopia backend, including corporate and legal. There's an entire team behind this lovely facade.
What about our network connection?
Once you've signed, and we have the device and all the necessary documentation, you'll have your network back.
Let me see that contract.
Aww. I just expected you to flick through without reading it.
The way everybody does.
That's what made me what I am today.
CC, give her your notes.
Fuck her.
Do it.
And the key?
Give her the key, CC.
Fine. Key is correct horse battery staple. All one word.
Seriously?
Thank you.
This looks okay. Martha, this is okay.
I'm glad you approve. Now, if you please. Cece, when you're out of the hospital, when you're feeling better, I'd like you to consider coming to work for us. Serious. You'd be able to continue your work, though there couldn't be any more of these dangerous experiments.
You don't understand what I've done here.
I understand perfectly well what you've done here. I might understand better than you do.
Bullshit.
When we first built Vertopia, we knew our audience would find it compelling. But now you have found a power even greater than we could have imagined.
I didn't build it as a way to hook people. I built it as a way to explore.
And yet, you yourself couldn't resist going back, could you? You felt a compulsion, a hunger to keep going back in, regardless of the trauma you felt each time. Isn't that true?
I was looking for my parents, and I have to keep looking for them.
Yes. See, I'm afraid you're all operating under a misconception of what CC's really got here. You think he may have invented a portal to another dimension of existence?
He's found something. Something interesting enough for you to pay for.
We saw something. I don't know what it was.
Yes. Well, I'm sorry, but CC hasn't discovered some new door of perception. He hasn't visited the great beyond. Do you know what happens to the human body when it senses it's about to die? Well, no one knows exactly why, but impending death triggers a massive release of endorphins in the brain.
Endorphins?
Naturally occurring opioids that the body produces to help control pain. What CC's done, he's managed to produce the sensory cues necessary to activate this endorphin release.
The body's own drug.
Which produces euphoria, vivid hallucinations, dissociative disorders, seizures, and sometimes out-of-body experiences.
I don't understand.
Natural, non-addictive.
No, I'm afraid it's actually very addictive and destructive. Which is irrelevant if the brain is dying, but if not, oh,
This is insane.
No, I don't believe you.
some people who have experienced this massive endorphin release will mistakenly believe they've had a spiritual journey, that they have touched God, or even visited the dead.
Oh my God. Don't you see what we've got here? This is the most addictive product ever invented. This has all our traditional drugs beat cold. There's never been anything like this. This could be the ultimate drug.
Yeah, with one minor side effect. It kills you.
Exactly. Which is why this device is dangerous. Which is why it's a good thing you've put it into responsible hands.
You're wrong! You're all wrong. I did visit the afterlife.
I'm very sorry, but you're deluding yourself.
I know how you'll die.
Die? Miss V can never die. You know that. I'm timeless and everlasting. Now, as I said, it's been a pleasure, but I have other business to attend to.
Wait, I'm not sure that I wanted to have.
It's too late now.
We gotta get Stacey to the hospital!
No, Stacey! No! Oh, no, no! Stacey? No, it's okay. It's okay. Shh. It's okay. Help him! Stacey, stay with me. Stay with me. Stacey!
Martha.
Stacey! No! Stacey! No! Stacey! No!
My deepest condolences.
Shut up, lady. Just get the fuck out of here, all right?
This never would have happened if you would.
Martha, go! Just go!
Right now.
I've lost him. I've lost my brother. How could you?
We didn't have any other choice.
Fuck you, Eric!
Leave it. Just let it go.
No. He's so warm. He's so warm. See? He's so warm. Come on.
I'm here. I'm with you.
Let it go. I don't have anybody else. Come back, Fanta.
Come back.
Stay here. Yes. I can't do this by myself anymore. I can't.
Network's back up.
I don't want to live.
I didn't realize how dangerous things can be. I didn't think it could kill him.
Manta, you know that's bullshit, but I don't care anymore.
It's true. I should have taken it more seriously.
You came when he needed you the most.
Not soon enough. I hope you can forgive me for that.
I pushed you away. I'm sorry about that. Listen, this isn't your fault. I'm as much to blame as anybody. If anybody needs forgiveness.
We should forgive each other. We should all forgive each other. Not you.
So with our parents now.
We don't know where he is.
He said meet me on the other side.
That wasn't real.
You made me here.
What are you doing?
It's the only way to know, right?
You saw what that thing did to him.
But he kept going back. Why do you think that is?
Because it's addictive.
No, because it's the only way. You can watch as many videos as you want, you can read all about it, but this is something that you have to experience to know.
Martha, you wore that thing once. You swore you'd never wear it
That
again.
was before I knew what I could do with it.
Martha, don't. Don't. Eric, stop her.
Don't you dare! Cece, I forgive you. Let's talk. For real.